Hello, and we're live. The Canadians had a game tonight, and yeah, they lost to the Flyers in overtime. If you're new to the stream, basically what I do is I read off all the stats on the board, and then I get to the actual game summary or my notes for the game. I'll give you a hint. Not much really changed. Jonathan Drouin joins the most points for joins the points leaders with 7 goals, 6 assists, the same as Brendan Gallagher and Tomas Tatar with 5 goals, 8 assists. Max Domi has 4 goals, 11 assists. Shea Weber joins second place with 3 goals, 8 assists. Technically, it's fifth place. Um, Jeff Petrie with 2 goals, 8 assists. Armia 6 goals, 4 assists. Philip Deneau 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points. Kind of not a big drop off, but a little bit of a steep one. Nick Suzuki 3 goals, 3 assists. Arturi Lehtinen and Nick Cousins each with 2 goals, 4 assists. Nate Thompson with 5 assists, no goals thus far for 5 points. Victor Mete 3 goals, 2 assists. After that 2-goal night last night, of course. Ben Chiarot 2 goals, 3 assists. Paul Byram 1 goal, 3 assists. Jordan Wheel 2 goals, 1 assist. Same as Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who's still injured. That's what the underline means. Mike Riley with 2 assists, Christian Folin and Brenton Kulak with 1 assist, and then Kel Fleury and Ryan Poehling, rookies, still with no points. There's a reason I've marked in big on the board. Carey Price, 10.5 mil. We'll get to that. With this loss, our record is now 8-5-3. We've got 19 points. I believe we're still fourth in the Atlantic and eighth in the East. Last game, this one, the Flyers beat us 3-2, obviously in overtime. Our power play is still 10 for 54. We didn't get any. Our penalty kill now is 39 for 55. So the Flyers went 0 for 6 tonight. We played very well penalty kill, especially in the last 3 or 4. But we'll get to that. Home record doesn't change. It's still 4-3-0. The away record is now 4-2-3. So all of our overtime losses have come on the road. And of course, my board's name is still Borsody. The Canadians didn't play that well tonight, I found. Yeah, Carey Price was just Carey Price. He played well early on. Or no, he didn't play well early on. He led in 2 very bad goals. After that, he played well, I guess. I mean, it's not something that Primo and Kincaid could have done, or it is something Caden and Keith could have done. And plus, the better thing is they don't have 10.5 attached. Attached to their name. Let's just get in this game because I really don't feel like talking about it, honestly. Anytime the Habs lose in an embarrassing fashion like this, I don't want to talk about the game, but of course I do because I want to satisfy you people who might come here for the game recaps. So I'm gonna try and do this more as often as I can, but before I get into the actual game recaps, I'm gonna say what the lines are. Because notice how someone like Jordan Wheel has been stuck at 2 goals, 1 assist, and I haven't been mentioning him. Well, then you might assume, well, hey, he's just been very frozen right now. No, frozen is Mike Riley with 2 assists in 16 games. Wheel has just been scratched a lot. So the lines tonight were Tatar, Deneau, Gallagher, Drouin, Domi, Armia, Lehkonen, Poehling, and Byron, Cousins, Thompson, Suzuki, and then defense was Mete, Weber, Chiarot, Petrie, and Riley Fleury, and of course Price was in net. And before the game as well, Nick Cousins was apparently playing against one of his former teams in the Flyers tonight, which was pretty cool. And Arturi Lehkonen was playing the Gallagher role on the third line. He was really getting to the net. And then Chiarot got a nice hit in the Habs zone. Suzuki with some good chances early in the game. And the Habs were looking very well early on. That seems to be their downfall when I write that. Because Mete gives the puck off to Armia, not able to convert on it. Deneau and Gallagher miss a 2-on-1. The second one with the Mete and Armia. Miss on a 2-on-1 attempt, Deneau and Gallagher. Several of these 2-on-1s are in the Habs' favor about 5 to 7 minutes into the game. And then I put Price making a big save on Travis Konecny on a Travis Konecny breakaway. Hopefully he's back to Price form tonight. He really isn't, actually. Weber with one of his first good plays this year during, guess what, a 2-on-1, this time in the Habs zone, with a nice poke check, nice drop poke check to stop a shot from getting off. And then Poehling was hit hard by a good-looking hit. It was a possible jump and or elbowing, but there was a good job not getting a call on that one. Will the league look at it? I doubt it. Should they? Maybe. I don't know. But Poehling was looking a little slow afterward. Thankfully, it seemed he did play the rest of the game. I didn't hear anything about him going to the back, but it seemed he did play for the rest of the game. He was just very invisible for 2 straight games. And then the Flyers strike first. It's a bad goal for Price to allow, but he really couldn't see it, I guess. Philip Myers gets the second of the season. Flyers lead 1-0. And then Cale Fleury with a nice hit on Michael Raffle. He's really impressing me this year. Cale Fleury, who has no points still, sadly, but he's looking good. He's looking good defensively. I don't think there's really been any goals when he's been on the ice. So Cale Fleury is definitely looking good this year thus far. And then Price makes a great save on Sean Couturier to keep the game a 1-0 lead rather than 2-0. And then it's another 2-on-1 for the Flyers. But Price is there on James Van-Riemsdyk to make a save. And I put at this point too many 2-on-1s for both teams. And I guess both teams heard me because there was no more 2-on-1s for the rest of the game, I believe. Now this what happened is something that irked me a little bit. Carter Hart, or the net was knocked off in the in the Flyers zone right behind Carter Hart, obviously, because that's where the net is. And then Hart didn't put the net back on. Personally, I feel he should have gotten a penalty for a delay of game. And the Habs really had a chance to score there. That's the thing. As soon as the Habs got the puck and they were starting to head into the neutral zone, the refs blew the whistle, and I was like, "Oh, that's because because of the net coming off," and I was like, "Yep, that's pretty much it." Wow, I just got a huge influx of viewers. I have 6 viewers right now. Hello, everybody joining the stream. You missed the opening part of it, but you're not too far removed. We're about halfway through the first at this point, I believe. But I feel like Carter Hart should have gotten a penalty for that. He should have put the net on, or at least tried his best to get the net back on, because I feel that could have changed the flow of the play. That could have been a goal if the Habs score on that. If the Habs were to have scored on that, this game's different. This game is a much different game than what we got, and Carter Hart easily should have gotten a penalty for that, for a delay of game. But instead of him, it's Tomas Tatar going to the box the other way for a slashing call. That was a really bad penalty for him to take, and hopefully the Flyers don't score on it. And they're going to stay on the power play for the first 43 or less during the second. And at the end of the first, the Flyers lead 1-0. Shots are 18-12 for them as well. Not too bad of a shot differential. It's only 6 at that point. So, yeah. The Habs are able to kill off the Flyers power play. But literal seconds after it, it's JVR. It's James Van-Riemsdyk. He makes it 2-0. I put Price is terrible tonight. Just please call up Caden Primo. Thank you for the 1 like, Mr. Lurker, whoever that may be. But I honestly, I'm starting to think Carey Price is absolutely not worth $10.5 million. Thank you for the 2nd like, whoever just liked the stream again. Thank you. Hi, hey, Mr. Eagle. Hello there. Welcome back, sir. Thank you for the 3 likes now. Wow. That's someone took back the like. Whoever that is a stupid pecker. That's gonna be what the haters of mine are called, stupid peckers. We're gonna get that trending. Victor Mete passes it to Mike Riley, who gets a nice shot off. Just stop by to give you a big fat dislike. GG. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. That's my moderator, Jesse, in the chat. Everybody who I was talking about. Thank you for the dislike, Jesse. That helps me either way. Carter Hart's able to get there on a stop on Mete and Wheeler. Riley. Mike Wheeler. Thank you for the third like, whoever that is. I don't think it's Mike Wheeler. Mike Riley. And then 6 minutes into the second, the Habs are not playing well with only one shot on net thus far in the period. I feel it was like if the shots were actually 18-1, I would be furious with the Habs right now. Tatar goes to the box again for a hooking. He's playing very bad tonight, as he has in many games tonight, which sucks considering he's tied for our leading goal scorers with 13 points. And he's had 10 minor penalties so far this year. He has 20 penalty minutes. 20 or less technically, because the Habs have absolutely gotten scored on while Tatar's been in the box. Yeah, Nate Thompson gets a 1-on-3, but there's a really nice hit on him from a flyer. I put Price did bad. He absolutely did bad in overtime. We're gonna get there, Mr. Eagle. Just believe me, we're gonna get there. I put big beautiful hockey hit. That's probably something that he even broke his stick. Did he? Oh yeah. I saw he did break his stick. I did see that. But that sounds like Don Cherry. Some Don Cherry would say it was a big beautiful hockey hit. 7 viewers. Wow. Hi, remember me? 4554 King. I do indeed remember you. Shane Gostisbehere, he's down with Lehkonen going to the box for tripping, and I put, wow, the Habs are bad tonight. It's a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. And then Tatar right out of the box, he misses a puck from Ben Chiarot for a possible breakaway. And I put bench him for a while. And I believe Claude Julien did bench Tatar for a while, and rightfully so. Habs somehow kill off the penalties, and halfway through the game, the shots are 29-13 for the Flyers. I put Habs are starting to play better now after the midway mark, and hopefully we can get them next time. Hopefully it goes hopefully it gets somewhere, which it does, with Ben Chiarot scoring his third. Damn it. I gotta do something real quick. So Ben Chiarot scores his third of the year, and I'm trying to remember who it's from so I can seem like a smartass, but I guess I really can't remember who it's from. It is from Ben Chiarot goals from Nick Cousins and Philip Deneau. So Deneau gets his 10th point of the season, and Nick Cousins with his 6th, which is why I'm putting Chiarot right above. Oh God, that's hey Spotlight Hockey, how's it going? My apologies for how awful Thompson's name looks like, though. Given how given how the other night's stream went, it seems no one can read the board anyways. But that goal, that Chiarot goal, is the Habs' first shot in 12 minutes, in nearly 12 minutes. Go Bald, I'll think about it. Gallagher was mad when he missed the net. Like, honestly, at least one. Yeah, overtime goal. I saw Tavares scoring, and genuinely, I shouted when the Leafs won. I even shouted, "That is how you do it, Habs. That's how you win in overtime." Because I think we're 1-3 in overtime this year thus far. Overtime and shootouts. Shea Weber gets a big slap shot, just barely avoiding hitting Cousins on the way. Carter Hart's there to cover it. I couldn't see the game. 4554 King. That sucks. You weren't able to see the game. Lehkonen's going to the box again. It's a slashing call. I put hopefully Avalanche is winning thus far. What's it? 2-1? 2-1, I think. Nathan McKinnon. Why is Jess so mean? Jesse, he's just messing around. He's my main moderator in the chat, really. Hopefully the Flyers aren't able to convert on this. Once again, the Habs are shorthanded into the next period if the Flyers don't score here. Tatar and Lehkonen each with 2 penalties apparently in that competition, which, spoiler alert, Tatar ended up winning 3-2. Then Price with a big save, seconds left in the period. And heading into the third, the Flyers lead 2-1 shots are 33-18 for the Flyers as well. And wow, 33-18 heading into the third. Those shots are just the Habs cannot be allowing shots like that. For myself, I hate the Flyers. Yeah, I like Chiarot as well, but the only reason I really like Chiarot, 4554 King, I'm probably not going to be live in 30 minutes. But no worries. If you miss the rest of the stream, you can just go back and watch the VOD. I'm pretty sure. These aren't like the Virgin Girl rip. But the Habs are able to kill off the penalty with 6 seconds into the third period. And early on, the Canadiens are working hard trying to get something going, which leads to Shea Weber scoring his first non-empty net goal this season. It's from Drouin alone. So Drouin ties for most points this season. Most goals are now Gallagher and Drouin, and most assists are now Tatar, Weber, Petrie, and that's it. So, yeah, we got that. Ties the game up at 2. And then the Habs get another penalty for too many men being served by Nick Cousins. And then Travis Konecny and Ben Chiarot went after each other. There was a possible fight coming, which sadly it never did. Domi is making the team thus far. Like, despite having 2 less points than Gallagher, Tatar, and Drouin, Domi is the team's thus far. He played incredibly well tonight, even though he's not on the board in any way. He's absolutely leading the team. He's great thus far. He is there's the reason Max Domi's my favorite Canadian. He has that drive about him that is just he has the drive that Carey Price really doesn't, I have to say. Thank you, Jesse, for saying true. You just say true to anything, really. Arturi Lehkonen with a great chance to read the puck, stops the Flyers from getting a shot off. And then something controversial kind of happens, I have to say. Marner versus Domi. Would like to see both those players play together on the same team, or who's better? I would love to see both of those players play together. Whether it's the Leafs or the Habs, more than likely the Habs, since Domi wants to be a Hab for the rest of his life. Who's better? I honestly do have to say, if we're talking about points-wise, it's obviously Marner. But if we're talking overall drive for the game, it's 100% Domi. I do think, though, in 2 years, Domi very well could possibly rival Marner for those points. And I definitely think Domi has that drive about him that makes him better than Marner in that sense, because he really seems like a team-first leadership type of guy. I subbed to Jess. Thank you, Mr. Eagle. I don't think he uploads videos, though. But yeah, Spotlight, I think Domi has that leadership about him that could really push the Habs through to the playoffs. And I think once Weber retires, which is probably going to be in about 2 years unless Seattle picks him up, then I really think Domi's our next captain. If it's not this man, Brendan Gallagher, it's absolutely Max Domi, I think, is our next captain. I mean, looking at the board, who else could be captain besides Domi and or Gallagher? It's no one. It can't be anyone other than Domi and Gallagher right now as our next captain, the way I see it. Unless Paling turns into a leadership type of guy. If I check your letterbox, will the video go away? I'm not sure. It'll probably open another tab. If you're on computer, you right click and if you right click and open a new tab. If you're on computer, if you're on mobile, then it will probably go away. So it's probably best you wait until after the video, if anything. Spotlight. Could Marner and Domi be like the next McDavid and Crosby? Sadly, I doubt it. I feel like if anything, it's if it goes away, I'll come back. All right, sounds good. Mr. Eagle. thank you for checking out my letterbox. Hopefully you enjoy the reviews and ratings I give over there. But Spotlight, it's hard to say that Marner and Domi could be the next McDavid and Crosby in that type of aspect, but I think they're gonna have sort of like an Ovi and Malkin type deal where they're like a lesser rival that as soon as it's brought up to like, oh hey, Marner and Domi, it'll be sort of mostly over. I don't think McDavid, I don't think Marner and Domi could get McDavid and Crosby numbers, sadly for a Habs and Leafs fan. But uh, Ref 3, Habs 2. Thank you. Hey Julian, how's it going? And yes, I was actually funny enough now that you mentioned the refs. I was just about to get to something that the refs did during the game. But I don't think Marner and Domi will be McDavid and Crosby per se, but I do think they'll be Ovi and Malkin in terms of level of rivalry where it's very low key until right the end of it where it's brought up. But there's a bench minor taken, and it's due to the Habs arguing an icing. Now tied 2-2. Duchesne scored. Nice. Thank you for the update, Spotlight. Habs arguing an icing that really shouldn't have been an icing. It was tipped in center ice. It took a different angle going into the flyer zone, and Tatar's going to serve with a penalty. It was a really bad call by the officials. I don't know if it was because they were arguing the play or if it was because apparently the Habs were taking long to decide who's going to take the face off or who's going to be on the ice. But it was, and honestly, it's a very bad call to take with the game tied 2-2 midway through the third. The Habs were thankfully able to kill it off. I believe that was the fifth penalty they took in the night. And I put, wow, another call. And they missed Drouin's high stick right after this one. Actually, it's a penalty shot. There's called a penalty shot on Weber for hooking. I forgot. I didn't see who it was, but it was obviously a flyer. Price, thankfully, able to stop the penalty shot. But if that flyer scores, it is 100% Weber's fault. Despite Weber getting a goal tonight, Weber was off tonight. Despite that goal and that nice diving poke check earlier in the first, Weber did not play well tonight, and especially if he would have taken that hooking, or if he would have slashed that flyer player, and then they would have scored to make it 3-2 Flyers, and Habs don't get that first point. So you noticed Tyrion? Yeah, I didn't notice him on the bench, but they pointed it out. They pointed on the TSN feed. I'm not sure if you're watching that, but they pointed out the staff of the Flyers. And I was like, oh yeah, Michel Therrien, Julien was saying that in the chat the other day. And I was like, yeah. And they also had Alan Vigneault apparently. Wow, 4-2 Donskoy and Grace. Wow, okay, wow. Donskoy and Grace score for the Avalanche. 4-2. What was that? Like 3 goals? Oh, and Graves. What was that? Like 3? Was that 3 goals total in like 2-3 minutes? Wow. Habs played great tonight. I didn't see that actually, Spotlight. If I'm being honest, I did not see the Habs playing very great tonight. I saw them as very middling. They played great in the third, don't get me wrong, but in the first and second, they were very much like just like down here, and the Flyers were playing up here. And then the third, it seemed like they were really trying to get that higher ground on the Flyers. But if you thought the Habs played great tonight, that's awesome. That's great. And then I actually didn't put this on the board, but thank you, Julian Planti, for putting that out in the chat. They missed the Drouin high stick. That was an absolute missed call if I've ever seen one. Hey, Randy N. Wish it was better. I wish it was a better result as well, man. I mean, like, I watched the Leafs play last year, and this year I think Habs played better than the Leafs so far. Wow, really? You think the Habs have played better than the Leafs this year so far? Wow, that's a controversial statement if I've ever heard one personally. I appreciate it as a Habs fan. Flyers outshot, and outplayed physically, offensively, exactly. That's the thing that really sucks. It's the Habs really just didn't come to play tonight. The Habs just really did not They got outshot very badly. I got the final shot count right here, 41-24. They were out hit. They were outplayed. The fact my mom's telling me to get off and I can't say no because I'm still only 12. Hey, Mr. Eagle, it's fine. I'm sure you'll be able to watch the stream and check out the letterbox tomorrow. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream thus far, or hopefully you've enjoyed the stream, and hope to see you in future streams. So, Mr. Eagle, I'll see you later. Hopefully have a good night. Hopefully you have a good night, man. But I'll see you in the next video. All right, perfect, Mr. Eagle. I will see you in the next video. I can really hope so. But they missed the Drew and high stick, and you're very welcome, Mr. Eagle. Well, Burakovsky, it's 5-2. What was that? What's that now? 4 goals in like 5-6 minutes. Wow. But yeah, Randy N, I have to agree. The Habs are absolutely outplayed, outshot, and outhit tonight. The final shots being 41-24 is just not good at all. Yeah, it's really not good, especially given how the Habs record before tonight was 8-5-2. We really could have used that extra point to go 9-5-2. But yeah. Thompson with a nice chance, but it's poked away from him. And then right afterwards, Thompson gives the puck away. It's a 3-on-2, but thankfully Price is there for the save. And I put to overtime we go. And then overtime happens. Overtime happens. I wish they used Byron more higher in the top 3 lines. Yeah, I mean, despite the fact he only has 4 points, I think if we did use him in the top 3 in the top 6, but keep in mind, who do you kick out of the top 6? You have Gallagher, Tatar, Drouin, Domi, Armia, and Deneau. Who do you kick out of that top 6 for Byron? Armia. He's tied for the second. He has the second most goals on the team since Gallagher and Drouin are tied for first, I would say. But if you want to be technical, he's third on the team. I feel we miss Shaw more than we think. We absolutely do. He brought the grittiness that who really on the team now has. Like, yes, like I really did like Andrew Shaw. I understand why we got rid of him for cap reasons, but we absolutely could have used him. Because like looking at it, yes, our defense can bring some grittiness, but looking at this lineup, this current roster of Habs, who can really bring the physicality? Fleury, but he's a defenseman. I feel Cousins brought some defensive elements, some hitting. And Domi, and I feel Domi could absolutely be a good replacement for Shaw in a year. I think Domi can absolutely be a Shea Weber, a Jerome McGinley type, where if you hit him and he and you hit Domi or you do something wrong to one of his teammates and he's pissed, he just goes right after and he's like, I'm gonna score a hat trick tonight. And then he does that. That's spot. I think we need to trade for a player that could be an enforcer or defense rookie. I think Habs should trade one player for Matt Martin. I really don't know if I agree with that personally. I mean, Thompson has 5 points. Yes, he's been slow. And then you look at, personally, I guess the only option would really be Jordan Wheel. But even then, he's younger than Matt Martin. And, I mean, we have Dale Weiss. But he's not good. That's the problem. All the enforcers in the league right now are kind of bad. I mean, we had John Scott, but we pissed him away, really. I guess Thompson would sort of be our enforcer in a way, but he doesn't really hit. I mean, defense rookies, we don't really need defensive rookies because the Habs have Romanoff and Jake Evans, I believe, is defense that are absolutely going to be up next year, I would think, which is probably going to push Riley and Foley out of the lineup, if anything. So we don't need a defensive rookie, but enforcer, maybe we can coax John Scott into coming out of retirement for a year or two. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe if we can get that Gustav Olofsson to stay healthy, maybe we can call him up and he's our enforcer. Back now to Randy N. I see that Byron, Domi, and Petrie is a great combo in OT going back to last year when they had a great run on OT on a West Coast road trip during, I gotta guess, December. I feel like it probably would have been December, that West Coast road trip, because I'm pretty sure that's when this West Coast road trip is as well. Avalanche scored again. Matt Nieto shorthanded goal 6-2. Wow. Cousins did have a good hit, Randy, and I agree. Cousins had a good hit. Retracted comment, rip. But yeah, I agree. Domi, Byron, and Petrie played very well in overtime, and yeah, last year I feel like they did play well together. In that West Coast road trip. Giroux, late third period. I didn't see that then. Actually, I didn't see that because I was downstairs with my dad watching watching the final minutes of the game. That's why I don't have the Drouin high sticking in my thing. But I'm pretty sure. My apologies. Just a moment. I feel like we should put Cousins and Galley on the same line. Would that work? Cousins and Galley? I think experimenting with Gallagher and Cousins would work because they're both sort of the same type of player. They both rush to the net and they both can capitalize on those pucks in front of the net, and they can pass. They're very good passers. I feel like Cousins and Gallagher on the same line could probably work Spotlight. I think it might work. And score's now 6-2 for the Avalanche. Wow, Matt Nieto. Who are they playing? The Predators, right? With Duchesne? That would be the Predators. But wow, 6-2. And I'm still my mind is still blown. It's 6 views, 4 likes right now. Thank you, everyone. Then probs. Yeah, Suzuki and Domi on the same line. That would really work, I think. I think once you start to phase out Tatar, because I really feel we could probably trade Tatar in the once we start to phase out Tatar and put him in the bottom 6, the bottom 6, and you put Suzuki in that top 6, I think him and Domi could really work well along with Cousins and Gallagher, despite Cousins pretty much more or less being a bottom 3 guy. I think trying him and Gallagher possibly on like a power play or a penalty kill unit, trying them out there, perhaps in overtime could work. Habs keep losing. Rip. Hey Jesse, they won the last game against the Bruins, and so not exactly keep losing. Calvert scores 7-2. No way. Matt Calvert score. That's dude. No way. It's not. What is this? The first period, second, third? Like, what is this period? But overtime, do you write the name of your subs on the board? I actually probably should do that, but then again, there'd be like 40 something people on this board. Actually, now that I think about it, and besides, I can't write the name of all my subs because some of them don't show up because for some reason some subs don't allow people to see, or allow when you subscribe to someone to see you subscribe to them. So I probably should put the names of the. I don't know because I have some graph paper. If I want to remove my clock, I can put the graph paper here and write with the Sharpie or something. I wish Habs haters can stay away from the stream and bandwagon jumpers should jump ship. Well, Randy, Jesse's not exactly a Habs hater. He's just messing around with me. He's a mod in my chat, so he just pokes fun with me. Spotlight, second period. Wow. Bandwagon jumpers. Did I say jumpers earlier? Bandwagon jumpers. I don't know. I feel like bandwagoners are fine, personally, because I'm sure there was a lot of people from '93 jumping on the Habs bandwagon when they won that last cup, and they're probably still sticking around to this day. Obviously, there's some that probably jumped off once the Habs started losing a lot, but I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of Habs fans that did stick around from '93 to current day, you know. But I've been avoiding it. I feel we finally need to get to it. Overtime. It took less than a minute for the Canadiens to lose. It took less than a minute for the Flyers to win. BRB gotta grab drink. Spotlight, no worries. There's a shot by the Flyers. Price saves it. And then about 40 seconds later, there's a shot on Carey Price. Goes 5-hole. He thinks he has it. Squeaks through his legs. Just over the red line. Flyers win. We are paying Carey Price $10.5 million. We are paying Carey Price $10.5 million for that. We're paying Carey Price $10.5 million to screw us over in overtime. Mete let Chiarot come too close after the blue line. Mete may have, but I'm still blaming Price on that one. I still have to blame Price on that one. Price should have had that. Price 100% should have had that puck. The fact he closes the Price made 40-plus saves. He did make 40-plus saves, but I feel it's not something that Kincaid – I feel it's something Kincaid and Primo could have done had they been in the net as well. I mean, look at Malcolm Subban tonight. How many saves did he make? 32, 35, something like that? He allows only 2 goals. Price made 40-plus saves. Some of them were good, yes. He was the only one playing well for the Habs. Domi played well for the Habs. Suzuki, I would argue, played well for the Habs. Cousins played well for the Habs. The whole team really started playing well in the third. First and second, it was just Domi and Cousins, I would say. Maybe Suzuki for a play or two. Flyers fan, good game, man. That was such a good one. Thank you, Mike Reek. I'll admit, I'm pissed that Price allowed that third goal. But you know, it was a good game. Flyers outshot us 40. Your team outshot us 41-24. You won fair and square, sort of. Sky Tigers, how's it going? Sky Tigers? So Mike Reek, thank you, and Randy Suzuki. So while Suzuki did play 9 minutes, he still played well. He still played better than Brent Kulak, who I don't think was even playing tonight. So that probably would explain why I got to go back up to my lineups. Okay, he played better than Mike Riley. Yeah, that goal was so fluky. Yeah, it really was. Like, honestly, I'm even saying if that goal was allowed on Hart and the Habs won, I'd be sitting here calling out Hart for that. It just so happened to happen to the highest paid goaltender in the NHL. I probably won't even be calling out Carter Hart because he's getting paid what, $2-3 mil? Well, Sky Tigers basically. In overtime, Carey Price, and I'll say what Randy is saying. Mete let Couturier come close after the blue line, but Couturier takes a wrist shot. Price closes his 5-hole. Puck happens to sneak in, and then it just dribbles past the red line. Flyers win. I apologize if any of you hurt from my marker hitting the thing. But yeah, Habs lost in such fluky fashion, and Habs need better transition from the time start at their own end with the puck. They do need better transition time. I would think, but still, honestly, like, just that game was absolutely the Flyers. Not a Habs fan, but I'll definitely subscribe and check out yourself. Thank you, Mike Reek. I really appreciate it. I don't do just Habs stuff or hockey stuff. Right now, that's much what I do a majority of the time, but I do have videos planned for other topics. I'm going to erase Carey Price off the board now. But I plan on doing video game videos as well, mostly hockey, actually, probably. But also movie-related videos. I already have my DVD collection, for example, and I also have this thing called 25 Days of Harry. I'm a huge hockey guy, so whatever it is, I'll check it out. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I have this thing called 25 Days of Harry coming up in December, where every day from December 1st to the 25th, Christmas obviously, I upload a video. Some of them are going to be hockey related, some of them probably movie related, some of them gaming related, some of them music related. But I hope to get 25 videos out in the month of December. Who knows? Maybe I'll cheapen out and make some of those streams for the Habs, but most of them I'm sure will be actual straight up videos. And on the 25th, I plan to have a giant video. Eric Johnson scored now 8-2. No way. 8-2 Eric Johnson. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it's a 3-2 victory for the Habs. I'm probably going to get out of here in just a couple minutes. Mike Reek, thank you for the subscription, brother. Welcome to the Puff Club and the HD Club. Shout out to my moderator, Jesse, who's in chat, for getting me this dope webcam. Yeah. Yeah, Jesse, there you are. There you are, Jesse. No problem, man. I'm gonna watch Thursday Night Football. Have a great night as well. Not too much into football myself, but I'm actually been planning to get into it. I might start some XFL content when it starts up next year or this year, whenever it happens. But yeah, Mike Reek, you have a great night as well. I'm posting another video tomorrow about the Red Wings and St. Louis Blues trade that happened yesterday. Nice. Dude, root for the Eagles, and I'll watch every single video. I'll think about it. I don't think it helps that I'm kind of a bandwagoner on the New England Patriots, but I might think about rooting for the Eagles. I might think about it. I'll think about it. But yeah, that Red Wings Blues trade last night. Personally, I think it's a big win for the Red Wings because they have Robbie Fabry now. But Jacob De La Rose, as a Habs fan, having seen De La Rose, he's a good player. Obviously, he's not as good as Robbie Fabry, but I really hope it's Fabry and not someone else that I'm thinking of. But De La Rose, as a Habs fan, he didn't play too hard, I found. So we'll see how he plays with the Blues. Who knows? He might play great. He might end up getting 50 points. Who knows? And Robbie Fabry, I think he definitely can get 50 points with the Red Wings. Maybe 60, maybe 70, probably 50 though. But yeah, I think that's a good trade for both teams, but especially for the Red Wings who win that trade. And yeah, so now that we've talked about the Flyers and Canadiens, I was actually about to mark off the Flyers and write what the next game is, but I forgot what the next Habs game is. I don't think it's on Tuesday. I feel like it's on Saturday. I feel it's against a rival. Robbie Fabry and Tyler Bertuzzi know each other and play well together. Oh, I did not know they play together actually, or they know each other. So yeah, that's probably going to be a good. That's probably going to be a very, very, very good trade for the Red Wings. Then if they have Bertuzzi and Robbie Fabry playing on the same line together. By the way, I apologize for the hair. I didn't bother cleaning my hair, or not cleaning, but I didn't bother brushing my hair before stream, so it's probably looked like Shrek's swamp for the past 40 minutes. But yeah. And yeah, actually thinking about it now, I might want to do a video on my hockey card collection because this is just one of my books. Looking at it, this is Anaheim through to more Anaheim, Arizona. Oh, I missed some of Atlanta. Of course, the Bruins. And then we get into Buffalo, and that's just one book. I'm not sure how I would film it because I don't have an actual camera, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a video about my obsession with hockey card collecting or something. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming right now. Brainstorming. I'm actually going to see if I can get a link to my Discord going up because I think invite people. Come on. Please. Yay. So if anyone wants to join my Discord, I have 3 years of hockey Tim Hortons cards. I have 2017, 18, 19 of Tim's. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last stream. I feel like I did. Or the stream before last stream. That was the live reaction to the Bruins. but I feel dirty touching these with, I was going to say dirty hands, not dirty hands, with ungloved hands. But these are the 2019 cards. My 18s are in the book somewhere, which if you have the book, I highly recommend taking your cards out of the book because my cards went from perfectly straight to kind of being bent. So yeah, they're kind of worthless now. I actually have my doubles over there. And 2017, I think I have like 2 cards from opening random packs, and they're in there. Who knows? I might do pack opening videos sometime. Maybe. I think that'd be fun. Oh yeah, my Discord, or my server. That's my Discord server. I feel like I actually have someone very inappropriate in the server that I shouldn't. Yeah, I have my own. I have my own special. My own special. Okay, yeah, no, that's getting out of there. That's getting out of there. But yeah. BRB, I'll join it right now. Thank you, Spotlight. Thank you, Spotlight. I appreciate it. And by the way, my apologies for not adding you on Discord last night. I was going to, but then I forgot to. I copied your Discord that you posted in the chat, and then I copied the description for the video that I do, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot. so I figured, I was like, yeah, I'll wait till next stream. He'll join, and I'll mention Discord somehow. So thankfully I remembered subconsciously. Thankfully. Vivolf. Why have I heard of that guy before? Vivolf. I'm getting like Vietnam flashbacks. I'm getting like Vietnam flashbacks right now. Vivolf. Hello. Oh, hey. I don't know. I'm not gonna type in chat right now because there's no use in doing it from here. So Spotlight, thank you for joining the Discord. I hope you like alerts because I'm gonna post in there every time I go live. I said hello. Thank you, Spotlight. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be posting in there, adding everyone whenever I go live. So if you want to get 100% updates on whenever I go live or whenever there's a video, which I've not technically made an actual video in a while, whenever I make a video, I'm going to post it in the Discord. So click that link in the description, unless you're watching the VOD, which in that case, I apologize. Then that link is probably out of stock. Oh, edit invite link. Oh, okay. No limit. Expire after never. Temporary membership. No, generating the link. All right, so this one should be permanent. This one should be permanent, the one I just posted. So if you're watching the VOD, then hopefully you can click that link and you'll be in the Discord then. So yeah, and speaking of Discord, I'm probably gonna get out of here. If you guys want to chat, I'll be. Avalanche is going on a roll. It really is. What are they up? 7-2, 8-2 by now? But yeah, I'm probably gonna be out of here in just a minute. 5 viewers. Okay, 5 viewers. I don't think I'm gonna be out of here. I think I'm gonna keep talking hockey for a few more minutes, if anything. Ooh, so yeah, if anyone wants to talk anything hockey related or even non-hockey related, I mean, we're in the latter portion of the stream where most of the audience have probably tuned out already. Just feel free to comment anything that you have on your mind, and I'll react to it. Okay, good, perfect. I'm gonna be watching Zodiac. Could Red Wings go to the playoffs this year? I doubt it. I highly doubt Red Wings can go to the playoffs this year. Next year, I think so. Jesse, okay, dude. Good. They got some good players. They definitely do have some good players, the Red Wings, but I feel like this year is where they're going to get a majority of their prospects just to play and get things going, and then next year is really when they're going to be like, all right, let's push for the playoffs. Because I feel like if the Red Wings purposely tank and they get, say, number 1 to 3 overall, I think that could definitely help them next year because they'll have I don't want to say more experienced players, but they'll have their current players having more experience. And then they'll have their newest draft pick most likely coming up into the lineup and get him some experience as well as possibly pushing for a playoff run, which I'd like to see the Red Wings in the playoffs personally. I would very, very much like to see that. With 4 viewers, I feel like I'm. What do you think of Fanatics jerseys? I don't have an opinion on them because I don't remember what they look like. I don't own one. The only jerseys I own are literally CCM jerseys, and I have 2 Reeboks. No, I have a Reebok and 3 CCMs. I have two Habs, 1 Penguins, and 1 Panthers, which is funny because the Panthers was like $6 at a yard sale. But I don't have an opinion on Fanatics because I've never worn one. I don't remember what they look like, and just yeah. But I can give you an opinion on Reeboks. I really like the Reebok jerseys. They're very stretchy, very snuggly. Even though I don't really wear them much outside of the streams, just because I don't want to overdo it. And then when I'm on stream, it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna wear a jersey today. But and what did I say I have? Reebok? No, Reebok is CCM. I don't know my Penguins jersey. Whatever my Penguins jersey is, it's a little weak personally. I mean, I stretched way into it, so the side here ended up coming out to like it made a very very big not very big, but like it created a bit of a stretch to it. So yeah, there's that. Oof. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and plus, not to mention this jersey is kind of it's kind of doing this. So there's also that, but it's just which is why I don't wear this much at all. The other one, which is weird because this logo is made out of sort of compacting material, not compacting, but it's made out of. But that one, the logo is like it's like printed onto the jersey. This one, I feel actually could be a not a rip off, a knockoff. I don't know if it has the CCM logo. That means it has to be a CCM, right? That's what I would think. Because looking at the inside of the jersey, it doesn't have anything like this is where the logo is. So it doesn't have anything like that. So I feel like it is an official jersey. But then again, I don't know. Given how far down the jersey is, but keep in mind it's in with the middle. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I probably should end the stream actually. But I don't know. I got 5 viewers right now. That's pretty good. Most of them are lurkers, but I mean, 5 viewers. That's not too bad. I might get a Mikko Ranty jersey off of Full Moon Jerseys again. I might start collecting Avalanche jerseys since I have a McKinnon jersey. Hey, that'd be interesting. Let's go Flyers. Rate Studio. I can't even pronounce your name. ACA. I'll call you if you don't mind. ACA. Yeah, the Flyers. The Flyers played well tonight. That was a very fluky third goal, I'll say. Which I blame 100% on Carey Price, but Flyers won at the end of the day. Flyers got that extra point, and they're going to be pushing for a playoff spot where, if anything, they'll most likely get eliminated by the Penguins again. Dab. I don't know why I dab. No, but legit, Flyers pushing for a playoff spot. Who knows where they'll go? Who knows where they go? Who knows where they'll go? I don't know what I just said. Who knows where they'll go? Hopefully, we get a goalie for the first time in 2 decades. Yeah, who knows? I mean, you kind of got this. You got this good guy, Carter Hart. He's a pretty good goaltender. Got to head to bed. Great stream again. GG Habs. Good night, everyone. Good night, Spotlight. Hopefully, you enjoyed the stream. I did so far, and I'm probably gonna get out of here in a few minutes, actually. But yeah, Spotlight. Thank you for joining the stream, and I hope to see you again sometime in the future. Good night, and get some good rest. Get some good sleep. Whew. But yeah, ACA. I mean, Carter Hart. Definitely enjoyed the stream. Spotlight. I love hearing that, and I want everyone to stream to know. No matter how many subs I get, no matter how many views I get, I'm always going to be the same me that you've seen the past streams. I just realized that rhymed accidentally, but I could be a rapper, 100%. I'm the next Eminem. But I'm gonna be the same person that you've seen in the past few streams. I never want to change myself for views and subscribers. The only time I would do that is in an April Fool's video or a joke video, which I might have accidentally spoiled what my April Fool's video is going to be, but please don't tell anyone. But yeah, I'm incredibly humbled by the video, by the live reaction to the Bruins Habs game the other day that happened. Getting 250 views and an influx of subscribers, doubling my sub count. I genuinely have no words except to say thank you to everyone that watched the video last night, everyone that liked, everyone that commented, everyone that interacted during the stream, everyone that subscribed because of that video. And I have to thank you all, because without you guys, I obviously would be here, but I don't know if I would be like as motivated now to make videos, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have people in the stream that I can interact with and talk hockey with, as opposed to just covering up the chat with the notes, because I know no one's gonna be in the stream. I move it over myself now to know, like, okay, I'm probably gonna get a comment or two. Hopefully, I can get a comment or two. So yeah, and with that, I'm going to be getting out of here. It sucks to say, but I'm going to be getting out of here. I've got a couple movies to watch before bed. May or may not have to do with 25 Days of Harry, not wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Kappa, thank you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share everything, which includes but is not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry Rice. Subscribe to join the Puff Club. Subscribe to join the HD Club. Shout out to my moderator, Jesse, in the chat for getting me this dope-ass webcam that I've been using for the past month or so. My name is Harry Rice. The links in the description are my Twitter and my Twitch. My Twitter I don't use too much. I tweet out when I want to talk about popular stuff or stuff that's getting trending that I think I could give my thoughts on. My Twitter or my Twitch I'm not using at all right now, but once I start to figure out with OBS how I can run games or how I can stream games without it being super laggy like it's been when I stream right off OBS onto YouTube. That's why I use the YouTube in-system chat. Excuse me. My letterbox, I'm out of order. My Amazon wishlist is also in the description. That since I don't have PayPal, that's the only way. Any of you want to do anything special for me like that, that's the only way you can think. That's the only thing you can do right now. If you get me anything on my wish list, you get a video. I was gonna say shout out. No, you get a video. Me unboxing your stuff, seeing how happy I am. It's cool. It's not suggested by me. I just do it in the case anyone wants to do it. It's not like required, but if you want to do it, thank you, and I appreciate it. My letterbox is also in the description. That's for my movie reviews and ratings. I rate a majority of my movies. Sometimes I review them as well. Like, for example, my latest reviews are Joker and The Art of Self-Defense. My reviews or my ratings are far ahead of what I do for ratings. Like, I have this many ratings and this many reviews. So yeah. That's gonna do it. My name is Harry Rice. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, interacting, doing whatever. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.